Hey people, it's me again with another demoralizing story. You know, I was thinking about life the other day, and I was thinking about how God created everything with different sides. He made an up and a down. He made a right. He made a left. He made a positive. He made a negative. I'm going somewhere with this. Let me get started anyway. I was thinking about when I started coming here and why I come here and do these talks that I do and tell you the reality of what's going on in my life and that's some real shit that be going on. I was in El Paso, Texas one time. God, here I go. This is hard to get out. I was in El Paso, Texas one time, and I bought me a dub. Y'all know smoke dope. Y'all know what a dub. I bought me a dub, and I'm sitting there behind the shaky pizza, and all I see was them little white legs come walking down the street. I saw some Converse tennis shoes and some pretty white legs. Said, "Ma, your legs sure look pretty today." She turned around and said, "Oh, thank you. What are you doing?" I said, "Well, I'm sitting here smoking cocaine." "What is that?" "Well, come on over. I'll show it to you." She comes over. She takes the hit. I take the hit. I look at her. She want to go. She says, "Wow, that stuff makes you feel good all over." I said, "Does it?" I said, "You want to go somewhere and do something?" She said, "I don't care." So we go around to the back of the building, and I proceed to try to have sex with this girl. And I looked at her real good. I said, "How old are you?" She said, "I'm 14 years old." Now, I like to tell you that I said, "Put your pants back on. You too fucking young for me to fuck with." I proceeded to do that shit any goddamn way. And I remember when I had done that shit, it affected me in a way. But when under the influence, I didn't give a shit. When I was under that shit, I didn't give a shit. But I did that. But I bogged down. I bogged down. That's something that I bogged down, and it's hard for me to release that shit. But I had to release it today. I know that in releasing this shit, like I said, y'all can take it and process, do what the hell you want to do it. But I'm getting up off of it because some way it's helping me. And I'm gonna talk about one more thing that I did. This is the worst. My best friend. Many a year. He was getting married. I was to be the best man. Y'all should have saw me. I pulled up in the white Lincoln Continental. I had the suit on. They had the ring ready for me. I was all suited and booted. I was looking real goddamn good. It was about an hour before the ceremony was supposed to start. We were in the hotel and somebody slipped me an envelope. I don't know. I didn't know what was in the envelope. I took the fucking envelope, took it upstairs and put it in the pocket of my jeans I had on and took my shoes off and then didn't think about it. As I was walking down the stairs, something told me, "Well, go back up there and see what they gave you." They gave me $700 $100 bills to split between me and the group. On the way down the stairs, now we get ready to go to the ceremony. On the way down the stairs, my head said, "The dope man is 2 blocks away. If I just go down there and get one fucking 20, if I just get one fucking 20 and blow that 20 and come back, well, I'll be high." And the whole ceremony, we'll go there. I went and got the 120. And then there's a girl there at the dope house, and I got a girl. Next thing I know is 3 days later, and I go back to where the ceremony was supposed to be and was wondering where the fuck everybody was. This is my best friend. I humiliated myself, my friends, my family, his family to this day. They never said nothing. They never said a goddamn word to me. And that shit hurts like a motherfucker every time I think about it. But I did that shit, due to this crazy ass drug and alcohol thing. I'm gonna talk about my alcoholism and my drug addiction. I was 23 years old. My father threw me in a drug treatment program. And the first thing the people told us, we were all sitting around in a group of people. He said, as I count 2 people, 2 stand up, 2 sit down, 2 stand up, 2 sit down, 2 stand up, 2 sit down. It was 2 people standing out of 48 people. He said, only 2 of y'all gonna fucking stay sober. I said, whoa, homeboy, wait, what the fuck? I raised my, no, hold on, mother, hold on. How in the fuck you gonna tell these people we gonna, I said, it's all bullshit. I don't want to be able to, man, y'all bullshit, y'all don't know what you're talking about. This shit ain't got that much control over all of us. If we all gonna realize why the hell we in here. You don't know what the hell you're talking about. So I left the program. And within the years, I'm not lying, if not all of them, I know I saw 40 of them out there, back out there on the streets. Literally, I said, what the fuck? I had became homeless for the first time. I was out by the beach and I became homeless. This was a disgrace to me. This was something that I'm homeless. If you knew where I came from, I had a job and a car and a beautiful woman, had jewelry and shit. What the fuck? They told me that I had to realize that I was powerless over drugs and alcohol if I was gonna ever change, if I was gonna ever do anything different, which didn't make no damn sense to me. So let me tell you what I did. I stayed sober for a little while. I got my first check. I fucked it all off. I swore that I would never, ever do that shit again. I did that shit the next week. So I kind of saw some. I said, well, maybe I do have a problem. When they told me that my daughter wasn't coming home, but she had drugs in her system, that traumatized me. When I just couldn't get a grip. I'm gonna tell you how I realize that I'm powerless. I told my family, my girl, and everybody that next Friday, I'm not. If I take one fucking drink, I'm gonna fuck the whole damn world up. When I take a drink, it's like I'm like the Tasmanian devil. Shit just everything's flying around me. And there go my daughter, there go my baby, and there go my job, there go all my money flying in the air. But goddamn average motherfucker, I ain't never doing that shit again. 2 days later, I done took a drink and I done fucked up again. So I said, well, wait a minute. I've been trying to do this shit since I was 22 years old, and I'm damn near 60, and just now realizing fuck, I got to surrender because I'm powerless over this fucking shit, man. I walked by the liquor store and swore to with everything in me. I meant what I said when I told everybody I'm not gonna drink no more. And I with everything I had in me, I was honest. I was honestly saying that. I was honest about that. I passed the fucking liquor store and I made that left turn instead of making that right. I did that shit way back then, and I think about a month ago, I had some money, and I have an apartment. There's no fucking linen on my bed. There's no fucking linen on my bed. Every fucking month, I say I'm gonna walk up to the big market and get the fucking linen. Every time I start to walk that way, for some reason I say, well, let me go stop and get a beer first. Once I get a fucking beer, all bets are off. If I have an engagement, something that's supposed to happen in my life, or somewhere I'm supposed to be, or something I'm supposed to do, and with all sincerity, I actually think that I'm gonna be there. Once I take a motherfucking drink, all bets off. I don't know where I'm gonna end up. I don't know how I'm gonna be. 3 days later, I'm coming to. I'm sick as a motherfucking dog, and I got to figure out another goddamn lie about what I did. I had a girlfriend one time. The poor girl. She made the mistake of getting a joint bank account with me. I said, oh shit. I did. Some wanted me to tell her, baby, you don't want a bank account with me, because I might fuck up. 3 days later, well, I can go scam $20 off the motherfucking top. She don't know. I just take $20 off the top. Well, by the time 5 days later, I just gave him $200 or $300 off out of the damn bank. I said, oh shit, maybe she'll never find out. And the poor lady, she had kids. Yeah, I mean, she had kids, man. When she got in the car one day, she looked at me. I knew she knew. She said, "When I get back in this motherfucking car, you gonna tell me where the fuck my money is." Man, I'll never forget the shame, the humility, the embarrassment, the just the way I felt. Man, I felt so empty, so odd. You know, I went to a Lakers game one time. I know if I went to a Lakers game. And I remember sitting there and everybody was having fun, all happy. And I remember sitting there feeling so empty, so ugly, so dirty behind all these things I'm telling you that I did. So all this shit. And every time I did something like that, it would build more pain and build more pain and build more pain. So as I come here and talk about this shit, made me feel a little bit better. But through the alcoholism and the drug addiction, somebody came to my house a couple of weeks ago, and I didn't have nothing to do. I don't even know about no crystal. And they made me do some crystal meth, whatever that shit was, and goddamn it, knocked me out and took my phone, took all my shit out of my goddamn house, you know. Just took a lot of shit out of my house, you know. And me being under influence, just me being powerless, you know. I never even did no shit like that. You want to try this? Nah. I never can say no. You want to try this? Nah. So I did all that goddamn shit. So now I got depressed. And God bless my family. My family, they don't. My family, they don't respect me at all. They don't respect me. They shun me. They don't verbally say it, but I can psychologically. They don't want me around. They think that I'm just. They think that I do what I do because I want to be defiant, because I want to be evil, because I want to be. But I do what I do because I'm powerless, and that's just the goddamn truth. I am a motherfucking I ain't never. I got to say this shit out loud. I'm a motherfucking junkie and a motherfucking alcohol. When I sat there one day with all that shit on that fucking table and looking at the bottles, I said, something real wrong with me. A motherfucking straight. I remember when I was a little kid, we saw this movie. They were trying to teach us, kids, this is where you're gonna end up. If you do this shit, this is where you're gonna end up. You're gonna end up here. Not me. Oh no, not Louis, not Louis everything. No, I'm not gonna end up there. Y'all might end up in that motherfucker. I'm not gonna end up in that motherfucker. I remember seeing all my friends, we were all young. One of my brother's best friends, his son is a professional basketball player. I remember growing up with his dad, and I remember thinking his dad was going. I remember seeing his dad coming down the alley drunk. I remember seeing him in my car. He threw up in my car drunk, and I was thinking to myself, why am I hanging with these people? These people gonna grow up and be junkies and alcoholics. Not me. I don't want to hang around them people. All those guys all my friends are very, very successful. I'm the only one who ended up with all this goddamn this drug and alcohol problem. So. This shit has gotten so out of hand, you know. And it's like when I get so goddamn depressed till it's the feelings of depression, you know, and shit. It eats me alive. It eats me alive. And I don't have no friends. I don't have no girlfriend. I don't have no friends, no girl, nobody. So I sit there in the house, you know, and I can't talk to nobody. This is the problem. When you go through all this shit, what makes it so bad is you don't have nobody to talk to because I don't trust nobody. I'm not gonna tell you my shit. The only reason I sat down here because I said, well, hell, I'm sitting here. They can see me, but they can't see me. They're not looking in my face. So I can actually get off of this shit, and I don't give a damn if they look. This is what I'm going somewhere. I figured wouldn't nobody never know, wouldn't nobody never see me. They see me on the camera, but they'll never see me on the street. They'll never see me here. They'll never see. Oh no, I didn't know the people. Anyway, I was walking down the street, coming home one day. The guy says, "Louis, can I get a light?" Now I didn't think about what he said. No, I left my light at home, dude. And I'm walking, I get 2 blocks down the road. I said, what the wait. What you call me? Louis, how you know my name? I watch. He said, we. He said, we watch you on YouTube all the time. I said, well, what the fuck? And it's still not clear. It's not registering that people are actually listening to this shit. Because I'm thinking, anybody, who am I? I'm just a loser. I'm just a dumb bum loser, drug addict motherfucker. Who gonna listen to me on this motherfucking mic? So here's where I'm going. I was gonna stop. I said, why am I coming down here telling all my business like a motherfucking fool? These people, I can't believe I'm not going down there. I was wondering, why am I doing it? Why? I got all these problems. Why am I doing this? I got on the fucking bus. I ain't gonna believe this. When I get on the bus, I look to the right side, and there's this lady there. She keeps looking at me. What the fuck? And it's making me emotional. Let me tell you a story. I sit on the back of the bus. Here comes this big fat bitch. Hey, Louis, what the fuck's wrong with you, man? How the hell you get on the national TV and you tell all your fucking business? You fucking pussy. Man, you don't do no shit like that. Man, you're a coward. Do some shit like that. Ooh. He said it loud in front of everybody on the bus heard him. I'm sitting on the back of the bus. Now, he didn't see the show. Now, I like to tell you that I got up and beat his motherfucking ass. I like to tell you that I took up for myself and said, hey, man, don't be talking to me. You know, how dare you talk to me like that? I sat there like a bitch, because that's how I was feeling. That's how I was feeling for doing this shit. So I said, damn, that's confirmation. I know I don't need to go. Now here comes the lady on the other side. She said, Louis, I see the shit on the YouTube too. I got more respect for you as a man than any man I ever met for you to get up there and do that. She said, I'm gonna tell you, I got utmost respect. She said, you a real man. You got balls, man. You get up there and tell her how you know how to express your feelings. Man, but let me finish. And I looked at her, I said, well, thank you, ma'am. She said, I was sitting in the car, looking at you on YouTube, and my old man was sitting next to me in the passenger seat. You spoke about being molested. You spoke about pushing that shit down. And she said, he got the most peculiar look on his face. And she said, I looked at him and said, well, what's wrong, baby? He said, the same thing happened to me. And I've been holding that shit in. And when I heard him say it, he started to cry. He started to cry when I heard him say it. So she said, you don't know who you affected. She said, because when it came up in him, it's coming up in a whole other people too. He said, you take your ass back over there and you keep on doing what you're doing. So that's what I was talking about. That's why I was going with the negative and the positive, because the positive about all this negative shit. See, my problems are what I come here with. But I'm in my solution. I always wondered, what's my solution? My solution is doing what I'm doing now, sharing it. So I'm helping somebody else with their shit. Somebody say, well, damn, I did the same thing. And I'm in a hole of mine. And goddamn, if he could talk about his, maybe I need to talk about mine. So I feel like, so when she said it about, I feel like, I feel real good. I feel like I had purpose in life now. So now I can take all this negative shit and turn it into a positive and just tell it, tell it like it's the is. So I'm glad I came here with the truth, because normally my whole hope was to come here and lie. But like I say, I threw the truth out on the floor because I needed to get off of that shit. I needed to tell somebody that shit because I thought I was the only motherfucker in the world who was that weak, that stupid, and that cowardly to let this shit affect me like that. I was the only motherfucker who did who did all this dirt, with all this stupid shit, you know, and then, I mean, but for me to see just about once every other week, somebody, hey Louis, who the fuck is all these goddamn people? I became some kind of way of celebrity. I've never in my life been popular nowhere. And I wouldn't say I'm popular, but I'm like, people actually know me. I'm like, as much of a loser as I am, people fucking know me. What's up? I go, give me some dap, nigga. What's up? I'll be so happy for somebody to know me. Like, yeah, somebody know me now. I'm somebody now. So I come in here and that lady made, that was the happiest day of my life. When that one told me about romance. They were actually sitting in the fucking car looking on the phone. He heard me talk some of this shit. And he had went through the same thing. So he had been pushing, So I'm glad. But for the people who don't want to hear this shit, like this guy, hey, you pussy, whatever, I'm not doing it for you. I'm doing it for that guy who's outside sitting in his car watching this shit on YouTube, scared to go in the house. But because he got to tell his mom that's his wife, he done fucked off all his money again. I done that shit. I had to sit in the car waiting on the wife and kids to go to bed. Because I felt so ashamed. I couldn't go in there and say, so I didn't want her to say, where's the money? Where's the money? Because I ran out of lies. I ran out of fucking lies. I just had to come clean. I fucked it off. I'm an addict. That's the hardest thing in the world to do is admit that shit. So, now I'm just working on my solution. when I'm there, when I'm in the bullshit, I'm in the bullshit. When I'm living here, I'm living in the solution. And I hope that young lady's looking. I so appreciate you. You made my day. I'm back. So I'm Louis, and I'll see y'all in the next year.
Thank you, Louis.